Hey, hello, friends. Welcome back to Thursday Thoughts with Rito. It's me, Rito. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Christians say some pretty silly stuff when we encounter someone that we're trying to comfort. Like if somebody is going through a really difficult ordeal, or they've just lost someone and they're grieving. We say some really well-intended but messed up junk. We say stuff like, well, God has a plan, which, okay, that's true, but God's plan wasn't for suffering and loss. God's plan is to use the difficult things in our lives to redeem them and draw us closer to Him and help us become more like Him. So maybe that's not a great one. Saying stuff like, well, God just needed another angel up in heaven. Well, there's so much wrong with that statement. I don't have time to unpack it here. Here's the thing. When we're trying to help bring comfort to someone, we don't have to speak for God. That's not our job. Our job is to just be with the people that we care about, and that in itself goes a long way. See, I like to talk about, and I've shared with a lot of people, but I don't think I've ever shared with you, fabulous people of the internet, that Job's friends, after all the horrible things happened to Job at the beginning of that book, in Job chapter 2, I think it's 12 and 13, they see Job from far away, his three friends do, and they don't recognize him because he looks so bad and he's been through so much, and they weep, they tear their clothes, they cover themselves in ashes, which was a sign of mourning, of distress, and they just sit with them for 7 days because they see how great his suffering is. They nail friendship for 7 days, just being there with him. And then they open their dadgum mouths and they blow it because they start trying to, like, low-key, bro, we know this is your fault. Like, what'd you do? Like, I know you did something, just go ahead and fess it up. But here's the thing, guys. We don't have to answer for God. We shouldn't try. We shouldn't try to explain the mystery of God. What we can talk about is that God is intimately acquainted with grief and loss and suffering. And Psalm 34:18 says that God is near to the brokenhearted. We can pray that for the people that we care about who are having a hard time. We can try to encourage them by reminding them that God is with them, and even if they don't understand it, He's still at work, that He's still a good Father that we can trust. And boy, is He familiar. Jesus was betrayed, He was mocked, He was beaten. He knows what loss is. He knows what grief is. And so if we can just show up and sit with people and help be a symbol of God's presence with them, we're going to bring a lot of comfort, at least more than when we try to say all that other messed up junk that we sometimes say, however well-intended it may be. So hope this was helpful, my friends. This day, I hope you will walk in the light of Jesus, and I hope you'll be the light to the world around you, sometimes without even saying a word.